Hey guys! So I'm finally getting around to doing my little New Year's video. So I have a set of questions that I actually found on a blog probably a couple weeks ago actually. So there's questions about last year and about this upcoming year. So let's first look back at last year. Definitely have to say getting into the comm program, getting my ticket, officially completing all of my pre-communication classes, just I'm so ready to be done with college, and so this is just one step closer to being done, so I'm really excited about that. Cutting back my hours in the office. I was scheduled to work, it was either 2 or 3 days a week, and I didn't have the time. I really didn't have the time, and as much as it pained me to do it, I was like, I can only work 1 day a week, and so I was just doing a couple hours every Friday, which at first I was like, crap, but it ended up being a really smart thing for me to do because I had more time to go downtown to work on my paintings and just had more time to breathe. I didn't feel like I was as suffocated with agenda items as I felt like I would have been. Now here's the thing about these questions too, is when I think of 2012, I'm not really thinking of the whole year, I'm thinking of like this past semester, so honestly the only one I can think of is exhausting, and I guess that goes back into the summer as well because I got done with school and I came home and I was working like 30-40 hours a week, which was not normal for me. I wasn't used to that, so just the constant of always being around people and then school starting and having all the credits and stuff, I was always exhausted, so exhausting. It's okay to say no, and it's okay to put yourself first. I'm always thinking of how other people are going to be affected, and sometimes you just have to say no. Like, sometimes you don't want to hang out with anyone. Like, you can say, I just don't want to hang out with people today, and it's taken me a long time to come to terms with the fact that I can say that, but it definitely, I think I finally learned that lesson this past year. Being done with the fall semester. I can think of two right now. My best friend Olivia, we had a little bit of a spat. We didn't talk for a long time, and that whole situation taught me that I can put myself first. I don't have to always, go running back to people, and I don't always have to be the one to try to reconcile or the one to always ask for forgiveness, because there are times when you are right. I know that sounds kind of odd, but just in my friendship history, I always have been the one to say, well, you know what, let's talk about this, let's fix it, like, I'm sorry. And sometimes you're not sorry. Sometimes you don't feel like you said anything that was wrong. You were just expressing how you felt. And so we did end up, we completely cleared everything up, which is really good because she is really important in my life. But just that whole situation taught me that, it's okay to say to myself, I'm not gonna go crawling back to her. If she really values me, then she can let me know how she feels. The other person is my friend Becca. She doesn't care about anything. Like, she's very dedicated to her job, to her work, to her education, and to the friendship she has, to her boyfriend, her family, but she doesn't let stupid stuff get to her, and she's, I guess, basically taught me to care less. Like, there are things that you don't need to put energy towards. You don't have to care about them. And so she's helped me, I guess, kind of relax a little bit more, and I'm not as anxious, I guess, thanks to her. Taking 19 credits, for sure, was definitely just, I don't know what I was thinking. It was a risk, that's for sure. All of the weddings. I don't feel like I'm old enough to be seeing all these people my age get married, but that has definitely been, there were just, it was like weddings on weddings on weddings last year. So now we're looking into the new year. I think reaching all of my fitness goals. I have a series of goals that I would like to accomplish, and I hope that 2013 is when I can, see those come to light. My junior year of college. I will be so glad to have it done because then I'll have 1 year of school left and then I can just be finished and Chorus of Angels. I think going out with people. Just going out, like with my friends, you know, going downtown and stuff. I'm not really, I don't go to parties. I don't, you know, go out in big groups to, I don't know, I don't do, oh my goodness. Going out with friends and having a drink every once in a while, because buying drinks is expensive and I'm not gonna have all this extra kind of money to be buying beverages all the time, but just going out and having a good time. Yes. Definitely my time management skills and my study habits. I unfortunately will need to set aside specific times for reading, for doing my assignments, because I am a procrastinator. Yup. Just managing my time and being able to study, and then hopefully eventually, it'll just become a habit and I won't have to set aside specific times. I'll just be used to spending that amount of time on my work. But yeah, so definitely time management and studying. Why am I so awkward? I think my attitude, because although I portray a very positive, like, bubbly persona, I'm negative a lot more than I need to be. And I definitely, I don't know, I'm always griping about something, and I don't need to be like that. I really don't have the kind of life where I should be complaining all the time. So I think I would just like to see myself be a lot more positive. And yeah, I don't really know what other kind of explanation I need to add to that. I don't really know if this is a talent, but I definitely want to practice sign language. There was a class I was going to take with a friend of mine, but it conflicted with another class I needed for my major. So but I do want to work on it just on my own. It's kind of like a hobby, maybe. Can learning a language be a hobby? But yeah, I want to work on that, because I feel like lately I've been seeing a lot of different things that have caused me to think how good it would be if I had that skill. So definitely sign language and learning that. I really like making people happy. I love making people laugh and like just putting a smile on someone's face. If they can smile and say it's because of me, then I can go to bed happy at night. And so hopefully doing like vlogging more, and just, I mean, I'm hoping that'll be one way, is my vlogs. And obviously this one's like more of a serious one, but I tend to be kind of comedic at times, I guess. So if I can just make someone smile, one person smile a day, then I'll be satisfied. I really need to work on my relationship with God. I actually got this book, which I just remembered that I had, but it's a year in the Bible, and so it has little passages for you, or passages for you to read every day, and then once you get to December 31st, you have read the entire Bible. And you know, I wish that I had the kind of dedication to just do it on my own, but I obviously don't. So hopefully this book will help me do that. I have my faith and I have my beliefs, and I know I feel strong in those, but you know, it's not, I don't know, like I know what I believe and I am confident in it, but I think that my relationship with God is not as strong as it could be. So I really need to improve that. Definitely. So, okay, it's not one word, it's two. And positive affirmations. That's my theme for 2013. It's kind of a, you know, if you can see it, you can achieve it sort of thing. I think that I spend so much time like, what if, it could be bad, okay, don't do it. But, you know, why not just go for it? I just have to go for things. So, positive affirmations, that is going to be kind of in the back of my mind whenever I go out, whenever I do anything. If I'm ever second guessing myself, like the worst that can happen is someone says no, or the answer is no. Like, and how much worse off will my life have been? You know, the thing didn't exist in my life before, it's just gonna keep not existing. That's kind of my New Year ta-da. I hope you all, what even am I trying to say? That is my 2013 New Year. So that is my little New Year video thing. I am gonna go, because that is all. But I hope you all have a great evening, because it's evening for me now. So I hope you all have a good evening. And, well, you know what I always say, stay Gucci.